and we are having coffee. Happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this, because whenever you see it, it's exactly what you need at that time. What a beautiful, uplifting reading. I did not wake up in very high vibrational energy this morning. In fact, it's probably one of the lowest mornings I've had in a long time. So I did some intentional work to shift my vibration, mainly because I feel better in a higher vibration, but certainly it makes the path forward much less resistive. So the overarching message came from this beautiful flower oracle card. Honor you. It is important that you remember you are not just physical, you're not just spiritual, you are not just mental. You are all of those. We are all of that. Honor every aspect, bring it into acceptance. And trust me, if there's someone who knows that accepting us for who we are right now as we are has not been a place of real strength for me. I've spent far more of my lifetime beating up pretty much the physical aspect. That's the part that I've been given that has given me the greatest challenge. It is, however, the vehicle that I came in. I choose. Man, I can't talk this morning. I chose to come in this physical vehicle to learn. There is no other way for me to learn what I wanted to learn. And so I chose this vehicle. And I've spent a good portion of my life railing against this vehicle. And so I urge you to look at all aspects of you and ask for the guidance. I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. Guide me to learning to really love all of who you are. Whether, the challenge for you comes in your mental aspect, your spiritual aspect, or your physical aspect. Many years ago, I attended Oral Roberts University, and he was all over that body, mind, spirit. And while I got it, I didn't really get it until, the last, 10 years or so. Even as a nurse, I did understand that each aspect, our emotions play into the physical aspects. I understand it far more now, and that's why I stepped into energy healing and energy work, because that's the very basis. The emotions get stuck in our body. The emotions cause upheaval and dis-ease and dysfunction. And it is not always just our emotions. We bring in our DNA traumas and belief systems from our ancestors. All of that can be shifted. And so that was the power of that, is really what made me want to step into that realm even more. The first goddess that wanted to come in, and this one actually jumped out. I had pulled another card, and when I picked up the deck, this one was laying there. So Sekhmet chose to come in to remind us to be strong. You are stronger than you think you are. Times, certainly in life, we need to be reminded of that, because things can become very difficult, hard to manage in different ways, and challenging. And remembering that we are stronger, we can hold on, and choosing how we walk through life from that point on. Just like I chose to shift the energy this morning because what I woke up in was awful, honest. I mean, the things I was playing with in my mind and projecting were very not fun and very contentious and kind of hateful. And so I chose to step into my strength and my knowledge as to, okay, I do not have to live this day like this. And I chose my tools. And so as life becomes challenging, remember, you are stronger than you think you are. Hold on to that. The next card that came up was trust in divine detours. Oftentimes the challenges, this is Coyote Spirit. Oftentimes the challenges that we have come to us to help us get back to where we really wanted to be. They're opportunities to learn. They're opportunities to look and shift the way things are happening in front of us by our intention, and they're opportunities to move in a different direction. You know, we oftentimes we have this plan and we get going and we go straight forward, and we think, you know, this is the only way to get there, and then something drops right in front of us that we cannot remove, so we have to go around it. Turns out that detour offered us another tool, another way to look at things, another possibility that is far more powerful than the way we were going. So rather than railing against the detours, accept them. Again, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. Show me what I wanted this for. Show me the growth I get to have here, and show me the blessing of walking this path instead of the other one. The next card that came up is the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. We are all magic. We are all mystical. We are all body, mind, spirit. You know, talking about the physical and railing against that, I've been teaching that for a long time, but it was, I don't know, last month sometime, or maybe even in December, I was working with a friend, and she said to me, as she often does in her very matter-of-fact, blunt way, she said, well, you know, you chose to be here in this body, so you might as well start accepting it. And even though I taught that and I teach that, I felt I was appointed to be here. It was like I didn't have a choice, but I really did have that choice. And I chose to step in this situation that I was born into, so that my intuitive aspect was on high, and has been on high my whole life, as well as I've been walking with the guidance of Archangel Uriel since I was in the womb. And so understanding the magic that we each have. It may not be that strong empath that I am. It may be someone who sees guidance, who just knows stuff. A while back, my cousin let me know that, well, she's seen auras her whole life. I went, you have? She said, yeah. I said, because I don't see auras. And I thought that was just so fun, because it was something totally I didn't know. We all have something, especially if you're watching a video like this. It is because you are a light worker who chose to come in at this time in life, in history, to help us with this ascension. Watch and wait. The seahorse spirit they hover a lot of times. They just sit and hover and wait. The magic is taking place. The transformation is working itself out. But much of that happens like that iceberg underneath the surface. We're not seeing everything that is transpiring right now. It is that trust that the magic is happening. We are making shifts in our person, in our spirit, in our mind that need to happen to help us move forward. And we are experiencing the things in life that are going to take us forward into that next amazing chapter that we are each moving into. Excuse me, whatever that means, whatever that looks like, we are always changing. We can resist that, and we can slow it, and we can cause a whole lot more upheaval before we understand what our learning was, or we can flow through it and go, all right, I know I brought this, I'm going to learn from this, mainly so I get out of this discomfort a lot quicker. The last card that came up in the totality of honoring yourself, understanding your strength, knowing that sometimes things don't go the way we thought they were going to go, and trusting the magic and being willing to have some patience. The goddess Yamanya showed up, and that is all about golden opportunities. Important doors are opening for you. Walk through them. Be willing, ready, and open to be guided to seeing those opportunities for what they are, and being ready to step into them, and knowing that all is conspiring to work for you for your highest and best good. That's a choice you make to understand, and owning that puts you more into your power and into your ability to live in your own strengths and understandings that life is unfolding as it should, and you're going to ride that wave instead of paddle against it, and gain everything from each experience that can help you learn more and be more of what you came to be. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.